What's going on, Cowboys Nation? Welcome back to the channel, and oh boy, do we have some absolutely insane breaking news to talk about today. You're not gonna believe this one. The Dallas Cowboys have pulled off a move that has sent shockwaves across the entire NFL world, a move that nobody saw coming, a move that has both Cowboys fans and Titans fans going absolutely crazy online right now. The Dallas Cowboys have reportedly swooped in and stolen a crucial defensive piece right out from under the Tennessee Titans. Linebacker Cody Barton is now a Dallas Cowboy, and let me tell you, this could end up being one of those sneaky, under-the-radar signings that turns into a massive difference maker for the Cowboys' defense this season. Now, before we dive into how this all went down and what it means for the Cowboys' defense moving forward, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe if you're new, and turn those notifications on, because we drop breaking Cowboys news and updates every single week, and trust me, you don't want to miss any of this action. Alright, let's get right into it, because this story is absolutely wild. From everything we're hearing, the Dallas Cowboys front office made a late, aggressive move to snag Barton, a player the Titans had been counting on as part of their defensive rebuild. Cody Barton, for those who may not be as familiar, is an instinctive, hard-hitting linebacker who brings that old-school energy every single snap. The guy plays with intensity, flies to the football, and never takes a play off. He's that type of player you can plug right into a defense and instantly feel his presence. And for a Cowboys team that's been searching for more depth and leadership in the linebacker core after dealing with some injuries and inconsistencies, this move makes a ton of sense. But the crazy part? Nobody saw this coming. Not even insiders were hinting at this one. It's one of those rare offseason moments where Jerry Jones and the Cowboys front office kept things completely under wraps, then dropped the bomb out of nowhere. Cowboys fans woke up this morning to a tidal wave of reports and social media reactions. Cody Barton to the Cowboys? Wait, what? When did this happen? And of course, the internet exploded. Titans fans were stunned, feeling like their team just got blindsided. Meanwhile, Cowboys Nation started celebrating, calling it one of the smartest defensive pickups the team has made in a while. Now, let's talk about what Barton brings to this defense. Standing at about 6'2", around 230 pounds, he's that perfect blend of athleticism and toughness. He's not just a run stopper, he can drop back into coverage, spy the quarterback, and bring heat on blitz packages. In other words, the kind of versatile linebacker that defensive coordinator Mike Zimmer absolutely loves. Zimmer's defensive philosophy thrives on hybrid players who can disguise looks, switch roles mid-play, and keep offenses guessing. And that's exactly what Barton can do. When you look back at his time with Seattle and Washington before Tennessee, Barton consistently proved that he could be that steady, reliable presence who doesn't need to be flashy to make an impact. He racks up tackles, fills gaps, and commands respect in the huddle. Those are traits the Cowboys desperately needed alongside Micah Parsons, who continues to dominate as a pass rusher but can't do everything himself. Adding Barton to that mix not only gives Parsons more freedom to attack, but it also stabilizes the middle of the defense. It gives the Cowboys a linebacker rotation that can adapt to different offensive schemes, something they struggled with at times last season, especially when injuries hit. Think about it, with Leighton Vander Esch's health being a concern and younger players still developing, Barton steps in as a veteran with proven production. He's not some risky experiment, he's a known commodity with solid fundamentals and a high football IQ. And let's not overlook his leadership. Coaches and teammates from his previous stops have always praised his locker room presence. He's that type of guy who shows up early, leads by example, and holds others accountable. The Cowboys have been looking for exactly that kind of tone setter, especially as they try to tighten up their run defense, which at times last year looked vulnerable against physical teams. Adding Barton signals that the Cowboys aren't just focused on star power, they're focused on substance. They're building a defense that can win in December and January when the games really matter. Now, of course, every big signing comes with some drama, and this one's no exception. Reports suggest that Barton was initially close to re-signing or finalizing his deal with Tennessee, but the Cowboys swooped in late with a better offer and a clearer vision for his role. You know how it goes in the NFL. Opportunity and timing are everything. Dallas apparently presented Barton with the chance to start right away and be part of a playoff-caliber defense with a national spotlight every single week. That's a hard opportunity to turn down. The Titans, on the other hand, are in the middle of a rebuild and might not have been willing to match Dallas's offer or long-term commitment. So, just like that, the Cowboys landed a player who not only strengthens their defense but also weakens an AFC opponent. It's a classic win-win for Dallas. And let's not forget, the Cowboys have been fairly quiet this offseason compared to some of the other NFC contenders. Fans have been getting anxious, wondering when the front office would finally make a move that screamed we're going for it. Well, this is that move. It may not have the blockbuster headline of signing a top 5 free agent, but it's one of those gritty, underappreciated acquisitions that championship teams make. Because when the playoffs roll around, it's guys like Cody Barton, the grinders, the tacklers, the steady forces who make the biggest difference. Watching Barton's tape, you can see why the Cowboys were interested. He diagnoses plays quickly, takes smart angles, and has a knack for being in the right place at the right time. Whether it's plugging up a hole on a crucial 3rd and short or chasing down a running back in open space, Barton plays with a sense of urgency that fits perfectly with the Dallas defensive identity. And let's be honest, having a player like that next to Micah Parsons and DeMarcus Lawrence makes life easier for everyone. Offenses are going to have to pick their poison, focus too much on Parsons, and Barton is there to clean up, try to run inside, and Barton is waiting in the gap. It's that complementary style of defense that gives coordinators nightmares. Now, what does this mean for the Cowboys' overall defensive outlook? Well, for starters, it deepens one of their biggest areas of concern. For the Cowboys, this could be that type of move. It may not dominate national headlines the way a quarterback signing would, but in the trenches, in the heart of the defense, this could be the turning point. So, Cowboys Nation, how do you feel about this? Are you excited about Cody Barton joining the squad? Do you think this solidifies the linebacker group and boosts our chances for a deep playoff run? Drop your thoughts down in the comments below, because I know this move has everyone talking. Personally, I love it. It's smart, it's strategic, and it shows that the Cowboys are thinking beyond the surface. They're building a complete team, not just relying on stars, but surrounding those stars with tough, intelligent, hard-nosed players who can do the dirty work. Barton embodies that mentality, and if there's one thing we've learned over the years, it's that teams that win championships are the ones that have those kinds of players, the grinders, the ones who don't need headlines, just results. So, props to the Cowboys front office for pulling this off. This could be the quiet move that makes a loud impact come playoff time. We'll keep following the story closely, break down Barton's fit in upcoming videos, and look at how this signing changes the Cowboys' defensive rotations. But for now, all I can say is this: the Dallas Cowboys just got tougher, smarter, and better. And the rest of the league better take notice. Dallas isn't playing around anymore.